Hello and welcome. I hope you're safe and well. In today's exciting episode, yes, I got out another mannequin and stuck some jewellery bits in there. I was thinking about doing an Everything I Made video of January, February, March, but that would involve me getting out the cherry jacket, and I was just too lazy to do that. Plus, I had to get out the full-size mannequin and also too lazy to do that. So I just made some more jewellery bits. I'm doing pink ones this time. They're very cute, pale pink. And then I got out, they didn't look very impressive in the Tupperware box that they're in. So I strung individual ones so you get a better idea of what the necklaces are going to look like. And they're so cute. Anyway, so yeah, now you don't even have to watch the episode. But that's my favourite shot. All the little jewellery component bits on the back of this mannequin. They're so adorable. I like all the different colours. I'm like, I like the pale pink. No, I like the beige. No, I like the mint. I mean, the mauve ones are nice too.
It's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Perfect jacket.
Yes, I sound a bit begrudging when I said I like the mauve ones too. I was just remembering that I have still to get out some mauve beads that I haven't got them out yet, and I have to mix them in. Anyway, so last episode I showed you this big mound of pale pink beads that I had on this tray. It's a beading tray, and yes, it is upside down, but you can put more beads in it if you turn the tray upside down. So that's why it's upside down. And I've made 400 of them at this point, and you couldn't really see them in the box, as I said. So I've pinned some of them up, and I pinned up some of each of the colours. So there's going to be some in acid green. I love those ducks. There's going to be some in mint green. There's going to be some in that mixed colour, like the Chanel tweed jacket in the opening sequence. And then I've got some beige ones and some creamy white ones. I've got some true white, bluebell flowers. Well, I've got them in white, I've got them in red, and I've got them in a dark blue. So I think with the true white beads, I'll use the white bell flowers, and those other sort of frosted looking white ones that look a bit greyish white, I'll put them with the creams and the light beiges, and then the deeper beige that are more in the coffee colours, I'll use them in separate necklaces, I think, and that way. Yeah, because I do like it when all the different beads contrast, but I also think they need to be a little bit closer to each other, like having stark white and then a sort of strong coffee colour next to each other don't really go as well as just having a white and ivory necklace and just having a coffee toned latte coloured necklace, in my opinion. Anyway, so I made about 400 with that previous tray. So I've reloaded the tray from this big bag where I tipped all the pale pink beads into it. Actually, I think I've got some more pale pink glass beads, faceted glass beads. They're large, but when I did my bead KonMari back in January, I was like, I'm not going to use these this year because I thought I would be making jackets. So I set them aside. And now I have to go find them, because what I've done is I live in a studio apartment. It is not the biggest space in the world. So I think I'm just showing you the ones that I've made so far. And now I have to go make some more. Oh, I remember the point of this footage. I've got this big bag of sequins, pink sequins, and I think they make everything more architectural. But I also think that there are some people who won't like sequins. So I'll make some with sequins, but I'll also make sure to make some without sequins, and that way if people have a problem with sequins, then this is my action sequence. Look, she's pouring the components into the container, because otherwise it's just point and shoot. Oh, speaking of, see those flowers, fabric flowers in the background? Well, there's I sometimes watch other beading jewelry beading videos, and they make these sort of tassel earrings with fabric flowers and mixed beads in there as well. So I could do that. Or I really like this necklace too. And there's also a Dolce & Gabbana dress that's basically this necklace, but they've stitched it to a dress, but I'd do it as a necklace. So yeah, I don't know. I'm determined to use up those flowers in something. I also like the idea of making brooches. That's just because you kind of get bored doing the same thing. Like, it's fun making these components, but I also think about other things while I'm doing it. So I've got loads of beads and I'm like, should I do, this is me showing you the tray, because obviously I forgot that I already filmed it, but now it's over where I'm working. I'm actually sitting on the ground on a rug, and I've got all the beige beads are in a box, and then I just, instead of moving the box, I'm like, oh, I'll use this as a little table. So now I'm sitting cross-legged on the ground with this tray of pale pink beads, and I'm working there. It's actually quite cool. Anyway, so, it's at this point that I was going to stop and do a everything I made video, but I don't know, like, look at the light. I feel like it was a bit bit dark and gloomy this afternoon. Gosh, I love this bright green jacket with this is a different bit of footage, with the collar on it. This is so much fun. This is what made me want to make necklaces, and because I just love this so much. And yeah, I do love the idea of having all the different colours together. But in the end, when I was making this one, what I did was each string has one, like there's a green string, a blue string. So maybe once I've made a certain number of the single colour necklaces, then I can use the last leftover bits, if I've miscounted or anything, to make rainbow ones. I don't know. I just feel like the multicolored ones they just seem scruffier and messier. If you use just strong colours together, or just a really, really limited palette together, then I think those ones look good. But all the orange together, it just looks so much better. I'm also thinking about what other sorts of things to do, because I mean, not everyone's going to like the same type of necklace. Like, if people don't like this one particular type of necklace, what other things can I make that they can buy? So, and I've got loads of seed beads, which are the teeny tiny beads in like at least 100 colours. So I've been looking at ones that use just a few big focal beads, but loads and loads of seed beads. And there's some specific designs that I like. I like the ones where it's a wash of one colour and then goes into another colour, and it's speckled in the mix. And then I like these ones where there's a cluster of, and all the pastel colours look really good together as well. So, and I like this idea here too. So you just make a simple chain of feature beads, but then you get some wire and you string seed beads and a couple of other like gem chips in between. So I think and I love those granny squares or whatever they're called. The way that you can make them, but they do take a little bit longer to make. And yeah, I don't know. I guess I can still try to make some earrings. I've got these tiny little glass fish beads. These beads are made out of fabric, some of them. Otherwise, that necklace would be so heavy. Oh, and this one here, I should probably slow them down, but it's boring if you slow down all the photos. Anyway, this one here is big beads, 6 or 8 millimeter beads on just a plain necklace. And then over the top, they've done all these little rows of seed beads. And I really like the way they've done seed beads in different colors and different sizes. And that little string of chain on the end is called an extension, and I have to remember to do that to all the necklaces too. So what you do is you just cut a little 5 centimeter bit of chain Oh, I've got all these toys and little toy animals, and I've got a drill to drill holes in them. So I'm definitely going to, after I finish these current necklaces that I'm doing, then I'm going to do, I think I'll do some toy ones. And then I also have these, they're kilt pins. And yeah, so I used half. I bought this big bag. You can either buy tiny bags, which are pretty expensive, or you can buy a big wholesale bag. So I bought a big wholesale bag, and I only used half of them on this punk jacket that I made. So I've got the other half. And actually, I think I might take them off the punk jacket, because apparently, even if it's stainless steel, it's only tarnish resistant. You have to keep them in an airtight bag if you don't want them to go blacken over time, years and years and years. But I want to keep my jackets forever, for decades. So I think I might take the kilt pins off that tweed jacket as well, and that way I'll have the full 400 or 500, however many I bought, and I can turn them into brooches that could be sold. So, and I've got loads of, some of them I've seen, they sort of cut out swatches of tweed, and then they hang a couple of beads with it. And that's because, they're kilt pins, so tartan kind of goes with it. But I was thinking I could make patches of all my leftover tweeds and do that and add some beads to it. Anyway, that is what I got up to in the past few days. That's all. And I'm so glad I put them on this mannequin, because it was kind of, when they're in the box, they're kind of a bit boring and not very impressive. But now that they're on here, I just sort of, every time I go to add another 100 to the box, I can just move the mannequin, and they all jangle, they all move, and they all look so pretty. It keeps me going. It keeps me motivated. They're so pretty. I'm sort of doing just pastel colors. So I think I might do yellow or orange, or I don't know, something bright. I've still got the mauve to go. I feel bad about the mauve. I can't forget the mauve. I will finish the other, I think there's about 450 or 460 left to go of the pale pink. And then I will do the mauve, and then I will do something bright and exciting. Or maybe dark green. Dark green would be nice. Anyway, that's it for today. Stay safe.